and picture frames are holding on to my heart. Who's pointing and laughing at me saying, can't you see it's on you? Turning my adversity into something so small. Ain't always easy, but baby, you've helped me lately pull through. Oh, yeah. Wandering with needful things, picking on my brain. Using my guilty face, but it don't replace the truth. Writing all those numbers down, crying into the bone. They questioning who, what, where, but it don't compare to you. You got me sitting on my hands, so I just want to scotch an ocean blue with you. You got me spinning on my hands, but I don't mind to keep me waiting, waiting on you, waiting on you. Touch of sand pours through my hands, steals my body whole, caressing me like the wound can't help but swoon on you. Right or wrong, we move along, currents change the time. The way I shine my light, it cuts right through to you. You got me sitting on my hands, well, I just want to scotch an ocean blue with you. You got me spinning on my head, but I don't mind to keep me waiting, waiting on you, waiting on you.
Time is like the water's edge, fading away, but you stay to your orange sky. I pledge I won't delay. Counting droplets on my breath, see me asleep. Can't you see? Indecision sees the rest. Just let me be.
Bottoms up, Beer Nation. It's the Beer Mongers on Columbus, Ohio's live streaming podcast about craft beer, breweries, alternative sports, and of course, shenanigans. I wanted to join you on that one, sister. Worldwide, we are the Beer Mongers for the brewery.
By the fans.
All right, all right. Everything Beer Nation is the show right here, and I'm Spartan Biscuit, and my co-host, the Queen of Quench, Squiz. This is show number 6, December 18, 2018, pushing into the later part of the year. What is up, sister? What's going down? What's going down?
Later part of the year. We are just filling out 2018, heading right into 2019 with optimism. It's going to be a big year. I feel it.
Yeah, and already, man, shout-outs to Jeff out there, my boy Hodges. I know he's keeping Columbus College of Art and Design beautiful up there. When you drive through that campus, you can definitely thank my boy Jeff. Thanks for watching.
We got Fresh Voices watching.
Bam! Fresh Voice, that's right.
Of Everything Wrestling Nation, one of our co-shows here on Fan Chat Nation. Thanks for watching, Kyle. How was your concert? I hope it was awesome.
Well, I just seen him the other day, and he definitely he dressed for the part. He looked fantastic. Joe Wilson, what's going on, man? Out of Homestead, Newark, Ohio. Boo! Big Head Red from Homestead.
Big Head Red.
All right. Thanks for watching, brother. Thanks for watching. And we've got a lot of things going on today. We've got Olentangy River Brewing Company is going to be our special guest on the show. That's right, Colin and Andrew Squiz.
Our neighbors.
That's right. We literally are a parking lot
We're
away.
like neighbors.
Yeah.
It's like on that show Home Improvement when, they have the main character, Tim the Two-Man Taylor. We're the Wilson that looks over the fence. We're like, hey, what are you doing over there, Tim?
What are you brewing? What are you brewing over there? Well, they're going to be talking about what they're brewing on the other side of the fence, sister.
They're brewing some amazing beers right now. I think we're drinking their lager. I really, really am enjoying this lager. This is the first time I've tried their lager, and it's got really like a nice, fresh kind of just taste to it. It's really good.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're going to be on here later in the show. That's right, Colin and Andrew talking about the fresh taste and everything that goes along with Olentangy River Brewing Company. And they're at 303 Green Meadows Drive in Lewis Center, Ohio. That's right, Delaware County, I believe, picks up number 4. Number 4, number 5 right there, depending on who's really brewing or not out there. We've got a couple that are right around the corner from opening up as well. But you can catch them as well on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously on the World Wide Web out there. But we're going to be getting into, the fun we had in the past week. We got some Untapped check-ins today. Craft beer news with Squiz. Once again, she's going to be knocking out everybody's favorite beer news right here from the Midwest in Central Ohio. We're going to go ahead, as much as we always want to do Just Infuse It every week and Beer Nation Badass, we're going to go and take a break. We're going to take a break because this show... Yeah, this show's going to be action-packed, full of information, and I know that we could probably go for an hour and a half with Olentangy River Brewing Company here and keep pumping through. But don't worry. The Barley Hopsters Bottle Shop Speedy Beer that's moving is going to be flowing heavy and strong towards the end of the show as well. So you're all going to want to go ahead and definitely stay with us throughout the upcoming hour because we've got a lot of cool stuff coming. But Squiz,
let's jump right into it. What did you do over the weekend? Because I think your interesting story and my interesting story. It's like a Venn diagram, and it's pretty much just a giant circle. When
you go and you hang out with some of your friends, and you want to, basically, we hung out with the Monger Squad on Saturday night. Well, Speedy himself from Speedy Bottle Shop Beer Move that,
we went and saw a band.
Yeah, tell them what band.
We went to a big rock show. And we went and saw Surfically Pober, the return of Surfically Pober with the legendary Speedy on drums. You can see him right back there. He was cutting it up. Dude.
Yeah, unbelievable show.
That was an amazing show.
These guys were all in their later 40s. I'm pretty sure. I mean, and if not, whoops. You guys have been rocking really hard. But they came together and they came together to play also for a cause, and there was a lot of money that was raised, and I'll be honest. Towards the end of the show, things got tore up. decorations from the stage were taken.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
Squiz got triggered. Everybody's favorite HVAC Jeff got triggered on he moshed
Jeff
moshed 2
HVAC.
full pizzas on the ground.
Yeah.
Squiz, you grabbed decorations from the stage and start hitting Master Chief Monger over the freaking head with gifts.
Here's the problem. See, everybody's like, let's do a pit. And to me, I've spent many times in many circle pits at punk shows. I don't know if you could tell that from looking at me. When I think pit, I think crazy circle pit, not... I probably should have judged for, age factor. Not this.
Yeah.
I think let's get nuts, let's flail our hands around. So I got a little excited. People were like, hey, Squiz, get in the pit. I'm like, all right, sure, I'll get in the pit. And then I realized Squiz circle pit is a little bit different than like everybody else's circle pit at an Eagles in Sunbury, Ohio. So...
A quick shout out to Jeremy Sellers out there, Rob Reed,
Germ, what's up, Germ?
and Dan Svistolski out there.
Big D SWAT. Yes, shouts to you. D SWAT's seen me in a circle pit before.
Well, the manager of the Eagles in Sunbury was completely pissed off. And, me and Young Custodian were sitting there. Young Custodian told me he had his hand in the pizza box when Jeff, the HVAC guy, threw the pizzas on the floor. And then there was people like wallering on the floor. And then later that night, later that night to top things off, after Master Chief Monger...
Do we want to tell that story on the?
I don't care. Yeah, I'm telling it. I don't care. After he freaking moshed all night long, he went out to the parking lot and freaking broke his ankle and slipped out in the parking lot. I mean, what the hell?
I just
great party though, fantastic band, great
party.
cause, and there was a lot of charity, charitable things to donate to and to win prizes and stuff. BD was on the pumps at the taps.
BD was pulling beers, and I just want to say to Brian out there, Brian, you broke 1 bone walking to the car. I broke 3 last January. Come on. Up your game.
I don't know. This one might cause some surgery. Who knows? But yeah. So that's what
Well, I think that we should talk about the other thing that happened today.
All right.
And then we should bring our guests in.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
If any of you follow me on Untapped out there today, I hit my 1,000th check-in on Untapped. And I hit it before the show today, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was at the draft room in Westerville, and I hit it with a Branch and Bone dry hopped New England IPA. And let me tell you, it was quite the beer to hit the 1,000th unique check-in on.
Now, no, what was the beer? Obviously, it was probably an IPA, right? Was it an IPA? Say it one more time, Squiz.
It was a double dry hop New England IPA.
Nice. Wow. Well, with that being said, Squiz, that is a fantastic feat, and one day I will be able to get there.
I didn't, as you can see right there on the screen cap, I've been a member for just under 3 years, and I really only try to check in unique beers. I only double check in if I'm somewhere special. That's where you would see the double check-ins for me. So like the first time I had Boss Tweed in Ohio, which was last week, I checked that in. I had it in Michigan.
I don't check doubles.
But the first time,
I don't do doubles.
and like I check in when I'm at the Memorial Tournament. I'll check in a Heineken, or if I have like a Bud Light at somebody's party or whatever, and it's kind of special, I'll check it in. I check in special occasion doubles.
You'll check that in.
Yeah, I'll check in special occasion doubles. But mostly I just try to check in uniques.
No. All right. That's what you get on a Bud Light check-in from me. All right. Hey, once again, congratulations, Squiz. And bam, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Monger Maniacs. Everybody watching us on Everything Beer Nation. Whew. on the Fan Chat Nation Network. We have Colin and Andrew from Olentangy River Brewing Company of 303 Green Meadows Drive, Lewis Center, Ohio. And you can check these guys out and everything that's going on before they even start their spiel at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and out there on the www.coolshiteverything.com. That's right. That's OlentangyRiverBrewingCompany.com. Now you can find everything out there. All right, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us, guys. We appreciate it.
Now,
Really popping over the fence. Like
Get right up on those mics, guys.
there we go.
Get right up there. Get on those mics.
there we go. Now, neighbors is
Your
is
neighbors.
exactly right.
To say the least,
you know.
yeah.
Through that wall right there.
Now we're gonna have to figure out in about 6 months if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing.
I think you're gonna love it. I don't think anyone's
It's
gonna
a
be upset
good
about
thing.
it.
Nothing
Yeah.
bad can come from us being right around
It's
the
been
corner.
we got lots of good neighbors over here in Lewis Center. It's been a really good start for us this first month.
Wow.
I believe it.
And
I've seen just nothing but good feedback from not only your site, but just people that I know and am friends with on the social media sites coming to your place and checking out your beer. And here I'm at Olentangy River. This place is legit. So I'm really excited to have you guys quite literally in our backyard. It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah,
We
we're-
appreciate that.
We're excited to be here.
You guys, you just gave the hint that it's been great the first month. So let's go ahead and, why don't I want you guys to tell everybody out there in Monger Nation out there what kind of brought you to this type of work and what you're bringing to this kick-ass industry to craft beer and customer service.
Yeah.
There must be a reason, guys. There's got to be a reason.
Sure. Well,
You
Colin
know?
and I, we're kind of two lucky saps who are friends with people who decided to open a brewery.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a dream situation for the two of us. I manage the tap room up front, and Colin helps manage the brew operation in the back. But basically, we're just a group of people, a community in the Lewis Center area. All our owners are from Delaware, Lewis Center, Galena, right around here on the north side, who love beer, like to tour around, check out all the different craft brews in town, do the Untapped and all that stuff. And we're hanging out drinking one night at home, and we're like, man, we want to go out, but we don't want to go downtown. Why isn't there a brewery in Lewis Center? And a couple days later, there was a business plan, and then they roped Colin and I in shortly after that, and we kind of just went down this journey of bringing some good craft beer and community to the Lewis Center area.
Shout out to Casey King out there. Casey King, everybody's favorite Kinger Air Winger, super boot extraordinaire. Never seen a set of pull-up bars out there in Air Wing. All right, I'm sorry. We're back. I want everybody out there to like and share. Drop down in the bubble below. If you've been to Olentangy River Brewing Company, if you've been there, give a shout out of what beer you've liked, what you would like to see back, if something particular. Today I found something that is unbelievable, fantastic beer. I put it on my Untapped already. Get out there on your Untapped app right now. Get on Spartan Biscuit, and you'll see what beer I checked in before the show from Olentangy River Brewing Company. Let's put it this way. I couldn't take it out in a growler, howler, or even in my hands. All right, but damn it, I tried.
Took it out in your belly.
I know why it's staying right there in their house, because it's fantastic, and I'm getting another one after the show.
I just want to say, Troy Stacy put us live on Craft and Vinyl. He's the owner of Craft and Vinyl down there in Grandview, and it's a rad establishment. If you haven't been out there, try to get out there and make it. And thank you for putting us live on Craft and Vinyl, Troy. I appreciate it, man. You got
Nice,
a really good idea going on down there. Really good place. A lot of cool things going on down there off Fifth Avenue in Grandview. They just I follow them on Facebook, and every time I check them out on Facebook, they got something new scheduled, whether it's music related, craft beer related, or both. Both of those things are freaking sweet. So
awesome.
yeah, what's up, Simpson? How's it going?
Now Squiz,
He's got Porchetta in the house tonight. Heck yeah.
Oh, Porchetta. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony Lane? My man, Tony Lane out there. Hey, I worked with that guy years ago, fresh out of high school, and that guy's a true G out there in the food world, and it was good to be able to catch up with him, knowing that he was knocking it down at Porchetta. So shout out to you and your family, man, because he's one big family dude and a great dude as well. Shout out, Porchetta. All right. And all right, let's go ahead and get back into the roles here, guys. It's going to be touch and go throughout the show like this because there's going to be a lot of people coming in and coming out.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit about what you're doing.
Bringing as much beer to Lewis Center as we can right now. So we're trying to stay relevant. We want people to keep coming in. Our biggest thing is we want our staples, but we also want to bring something new. Our best case scenario, I think, out there is bring something new every week for you guys. So if you can, stop by weekly, and hopefully we'll see something new up there for you.
Mm-hmm. Colin does all the schlepping in the back too. He's back there hauling grains and barley and the really sexy jobs, the romantic parts of brewing. They're all Colin's job.
Andrew keeps it good up front though.
I just hang out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good gig. It's not bad.
Now, with all the hard stuff that goes on, I'm sure there's a little bit, obviously in this industry, the palate has to be professional, and you got to make sure that everything's just perfect before you put it out there. So let's dive right into your guys' beers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the beers. I'll tell you what, before the beers, let's talk about how long you guys have been around. All right.
Sure. So like we said, our owners had that conversation, just friends in a group. That conversation happened in January of 2017. Started the process of building, or talking about what that would look like, bringing people on board, finding brewers, because I love our owners. They're all good friends of ours.
Yeah,
none of them know jack squat about making beer. They can hang out. They got good palates. They've got good taste, but they didn't actually know what to do. So we had to go find some people. Through mutual friends, we came across two guys to brew. One of whose name is Enrique Iglesias. He had his own brewery down in Puerto Rico, and we were lucky enough to snag him up.
Is really his name? Really?
Yeah.
Enrique?
Yeah, it's not that Enrique, but yeah.
I know. I mean,
he's
I
pretty
imagine
good
it's
himself
yeah.
too. Yeah.
We just tapped the red ale. It's called Hero by Enrique Iglesias. So check that one out too.
Yeah, he gets plenty of shout outs. So he's kind of the running the train in the back. We started looking for buildings. We looked at about 10, 11, 12 places. It was kind of a tough time finding the right fit until we came on this spot the day it went on the market. We were able to purchase that in March, I think, and then we opened the doors in November. So all told, it's like not that far in from conception to opening the door. We're about a month in now to the business and being open and serving, and that's been going well too. So
I mean, I know I've had eyes on you guys since. I mean, I can remember maybe in the spring when you guys announced, simply because of the neighborhood that we're in.
Right.
Our studios moved here into this neighborhood in January 1st of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we started here. We moved from Grandview, and I remember, I think it was in maybe April, I saw something about it, and it said Lewis Center, so I Googled it, and I was like,
we came in right behind you guys. Yeah. There we go.
It's like, there's going to be we're definitely in the right place here with our studio.
Heck yeah. We wanted to bring that like centralized, because Lewis Center is kind of spread out. No downtown, not really walkable, but so we wanted to be right in the middle of the action. And this spot definitely is right here on 23 and Powell Road and all that good traffic.
Yeah, and shout out to Bob out there, Bob Clannon, White Lightning from Kickmaster Foot Golf in Grove City. He says, "Hey, thanks for the shout on having an amazing show," and he has to try to check this place out up here, man.
Come on up, man.
Let us know when you stop by. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Tell them the Mongers sent you.
Craig Simpson, day drinking. That's right, day drinking. Keeping it, keeping our palates fresh. Those great beers out there. Now, what are we drinking right now? Let's talk a little bit about what we're drinking right now.
Yeah, so we wanted to be pretty. We wanted to bring that neighborly generosity to you guys. So we weren't very shy. Also, we couldn't really decide. We have a hard time, Colin and I, deciding what we want to drink.
It's a good problem to have.
The thing about our beers is like we want everything to be friendly, drinkable, smooth. So we're trying to cover the gamut from light to dark. We want anybody that comes into our door to find a beer that you like, even if you don't drink beer. We want to be able to set you up. That's my personal favorite challenge of getting at someone say, I don't drink beer, and find a beer that you love. So this is our Whetstone Lager. Not really something a lot of people expect as far as craft brewing to be making a lager, but it's a Helles German style, so pretty traditional, kind of an old school beer. Really crisp, really clean. your Pilsner Lager fans, if that's what you're looking for, something light, something easy at the end of the day, this one is really, really nice.
We just tapped this one, I think, last Monday.
Last week,
So
yeah.
just a little over a week ago. So if you haven't been
Still
in
very
recently,
new.
it's a newer one for you to try.
I had it last Tuesday, actually. Yeah.
You're a
There
newbie.
you go.
Yeah,
got
man,
that
hey, we're
quick.
neighbors. Like I said, man, there ain't gonna be a lot that sneaks past us.
No, I hope not.
Now you guys you had a couple lagers on tap a couple weeks ago.
We had a rye blonde. We've got a blonde ale as well that we got another batch working right now, which is nice, kind of in the same vein. But it's got that rye flavor to it, so it's still got that hoppy, malty kindness if you're into that, but finishes really nice and smooth. And then we have that's called the Alum Creek Beach Blonde. Local shout out. We like to keep it local as often as possible with our names of beers. Yeah. And then we have an apricot variant on that called Tapricot. So that's like an apricot rye, blonde, weedy, fruity, nice, easy drinking beer too.
Scott Penley's watching. What's up, Scott? I do like the beach blonde. It's very tasty.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that rye flavor. It just gives it something smooth finish, or you can start there, or you can have a couple heavies and you want to cool off, but you still want that craft flavor. That rye's got it.
I also appreciate the way that you guys name your stuff, local.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
all part of the
local,
fun.
local references or inside jokes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
the whetstone.
Whetstone
the
lot,
biggest
yes.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I'm sure this one's an inside joke is I can't feel my pants.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of story for that. There's a couple stories actually. I Can't Feel My Pants is one of our owners, Sarah. Our New England IPA is called Susie. That's a story as well, for another time.
Some stories don't have to
I
be
can't
told
feel
on
my
air.
pants. That's
Exactly.
producer
you're good.
G's beer right there,
I
man.
Can't Feel My Pants. That's pretty. Yeah,
Why don't you talk about I Can't Feel My Pants a little bit? Tell us a little bit about that beer.
About the beer itself.
Yeah.
It's a great beer.
It's a Russian Imperial Stout, so it's 9.5%. But it's not. A lot of times with stouts, you got that like really kind of thick, like bready texture. It finishes really smooth. So it's got the full body, obviously almost 10% out ABV. It's all there, but it's super, super friendly. Which is why if you have enough of them, you might not be able to feel your pants by the time you're done. It's kind of the idea. Yeah.
It's a little
can
easy
believe
to
that.
drink for the
Yeah.
ABV on it. So
Absolutely. So
then we got a
Deceptive.
variation off that one too called Snow Pants.
yeah, our winter stout.
So that one's good, especially
Same
right
beer
now,
with
Christmas
some
time.
coconut and cinnamon. Give a little.
Is that
little
one
winter
on right
spice
now?
to it.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, that
I know what I'm
that was
having after the show.
G had that before the show
Today?
Yeah.
G, you had the
He's liking that one.
you had the holiday. I can't feel.
Snow pants.
Yeah,
Snow
the
pants.
snow pants.
It's good, right?
Yeah, the snow pants.
It's cool because it's not like some of those Christmas ales,
Yeah.
get a little so spicy and so many flavors. It's almost like you're drinking a Christmas wreath or a bottle of potpourri or something.
Yeah.
But the snow pants, it's there. It's just like enough, a little nice, warm, homey feel for the winter. And we'll have it, after the holidays, so you can drink that beer till March, hopefully.
I'm not one of those people. I drink stouts and porters whenever.
Anytime?
Like, I'll drink it in the dog days of August when it's just hot. I don't care.
Yeah.
To me, beer knows no season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amen
So,
to that.
What else do you have here for us?
So we also brought, I'm telling you what, I had a hard time deciding. So I brought Sophia, which is our house IPA.
Ooh, nice.
We call it Ohio Rican. It's not really East Coast. It's not really West Coast. But Kike and all his fam and friends from Puerto Rico who are up in this area now have dubbed themselves the Ohio Ricans. And so we thought that this IPA, this was his flagship for a while down in Puerto Rico.
I think number one
It
beer
was the
for a
number
year?
one beer in Puerto Rico for a while. And then we got to snag it up.
Hey, make sure everybody gives us a like and share. Let us know what you're drinking, where you're at, how's it taste. All right, and if you have anything, if you have any questions, right here for Olentangy River Brewing Company, right out of the great Central Ohio area. Hey, right now's your time. They've been open for a month. And after, later on in the show, after beer news, they got a little something else that's going on there that's really interesting too. That I'm seeing a little bit more pop up in the tap rooms across the United States. So you're definitely going to want to stick around for that one as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my drink in. Any shout outs going on out there, Squiz? What's going on out there? Anything out there?
Well, we got Josh from Marysville Rugby's watching. We got
What's going on? Marysville Rugby Rhinos.
Lakin's watching. She's about to give birth to twins here really soon.
Wow.
She's
She
due
has
like
literally
now.
got to be in the
Congratulations.
stirrups at the hospital.
Yeah, maybe
That's
she
commitment
might be
right there.
watching from the hospital. We don't
Yeah,
really
man,
know.
dude, are we about to
Dedication.
have a baby monger? I mean, Jesus
Two.
Christ. Yeah.
Two.
Oh yeah, twins. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
We got and then we got Chelsea from Heroes by the Pint.
Oh,
She's
heck yeah.
also watching.
Those
so
guys are awesome. Those guys
yeah,
are awesome.
yeah, and of course Trevor Luther, Donna Hinkle, and then Casey.
Trevor, Grove City Brewing Company.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
So
Man, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people out there, and a special shout out to all of our friends out there that I know Squiz thanks at the end of the show as well.
yeah, we'll get to
Yeah,
that.
we'll get to all
We'll
that.
get to
all
that.
Wow, really, I really dig this one
That's
right
nice.
here.
Yeah,
right?
this was
Yeah.
really good.
You
Yeah.
got some of those like citrusy, piney, like West Coast notes from the hops, but the bitterness was low, especially for an IPA. This is a beer that like if you don't like IPA, your friends who are like, oh, I hate IPAs, oh no, I'm not into it or whatever, or just sick of all of us talking about IPAs for the last
Yeah.
10 years, which I also understand kind of.
Well, dude, they're just pissed off because they can't handle the IPAs.
Yeah,
everybody
well,
else cool's
but
drinking them.
Yeah, that's
all right.
That's
If
who
you
this
are
beer's
pissed off,
for,
this
though.
is- yeah,
'cause
good beer for you.
It's low bitterness. It's a smooth
Mm-hmm.
finish. Those hop flavors are there, but it's not too much. Like you could sit on the beach in Puerto Rico and drink this beer all day. That's kind of the idea.
And people did. People will.
Yeah, and
We'll get it out
I
there
totally
for them.
would.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Get 'em out
mean,
there for them.
Or you can drink it at Allen Creek too. Well, not at Allen Creek. Don't take it into the park. That's not
no,
cool.
it's okay.
Hey now, hey,
But,
Don't
you know,
take it
you
into
know what I
Allen
mean?
Creek.
but in a crowler
In
you
your
can.
backyard,
right? Yeah, right.
In your
As long as it's in a
backyard.
can, you can take it
Yeah.
in State Park, right?
Backyard,
Crowler.
garage, basement, wherever you're chilling.
Lakin says she's doing 1 week. I
1
saw
week.
her at
Holy
at
shit.
the everyone's favorite Delaware Watering Hole Barley Hopsters a few days ago, and
Shout out.
she looks ready to pop.
She will need an IV of IPA, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You know, she definitely
Makes
will.
everything better.
We'll be ready for you.
You know, now is it you guys with only operating for a little bit of time? I imagine. Is there any particular beers that you really? And I know this is like asking your favorite child. Is there something that's coming down the pipe that is really, really kind of like everybody's excited about brewing? I mean, something that might be a little different. Something. There's got to be something that you feel that, everybody feels that everything is better than everybody else's, or they feel like that they're very. You can't do what you guys are doing and not brew good beer and be competitive, especially in this area right here in Central Ohio.
Yeah.
It just won't happen.
Well, the scene here is so good too. Like you got to make good beer, right? There's so many good breweries right now in Columbus doing good things. So
Which is
we
good. It's
definitely-
good for everybody. It keeps everybody making new beer, trying to get
Yeah.
a beer that's better than everybody else's, and then you one up the guy, he one ups you, and it
Yeah,
keeps
just good community too. Like it's all in good fun, right? Good, friendly, healthy competition. I know for me, we got a Belgian triple with hibiscus coming that I'm really, really excited about.
Ooh.
It's about 9.5. The hibiscus,
Nice.
like really earthy.
It's gonna be a
herbal
pink
kinda
beer.
thing.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be just pink.
Yeah,
So look
it's
out
legit
for it.
pink,
It'll be
so
super fun.
It's a really cool beer. And then we've got our house Russian Imperial, but we're also working on a coffee stout as well. I'm really excited
Ooh.
about that.
And that stout's gonna be with Roosevelt Coffee,
Yeah.
and they're in our building as
partners,
well.
yeah.
So
All right, you ready for a couple of the questions? I didn't even talk to you about this question before. Hey,
Absolutely.
you guys got any barrels in the back?
That's what I was just gonna get
Got
at.
any
So
barrels in
yeah,
the
are you
back?
guys
So
are
you
you
have to
guys
stay-
gonna
that's an
barrel
up and
age?
coming project.
Yeah, you got to
so,
stay tuned for that one. Yeah, we're not
We'll see what we can do for you guys.
information forthcoming.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
I know
all right,
G
tapped
wants
into
to
it.
know. G
Yeah.
wants to know over there.
Yeah.
G's a barrel age dude.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
loves the
yeah.
barrel age.
We're
Yeah.
talking to some friends in town who may or may not have some things laying around.
Nice.
so-
That's cool to
Yeah.
keep it local when you do that kind of stuff.
Oh, you gotta.
If
You
can pick up
gotta.
a barrel locally. That's what we're shooting
Heck
for.
yeah, I love it. I'll tell you what, Squiz.
I mean, I just want to say when I went into your brewery for the first time, right after you guys opened, I was there almost pretty much opening day. I was surprised at how many, and this is a good surprise, how many of your own beers you had on tap, which was all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there
that's
was
it.
a lot of them. Like a lot of times you will see breweries open with just a few flagship brews
Yeah.
because they're just getting started. But you guys were just full bore right out the gate.
We tried. Yeah, I think we had 9 on opening day.
Yeah.
We have 10 on tap right now. I think we'll have a dozen by the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. At least.
With Kike, we call Kike, his other nickname is Kike the Wizard because he just has this way of like making things happen. So we got with some of the variants and flavors and different iterations of beers, we're trying to keep as broad of a spectrum as we can, as often as possible. Like we said, we want everybody to be able to come in and find something they like. So that's kind of our mantra and our mission statement. So we're sticking with that as much as possible.
And you're doing a great job. Every Tuesday I go in and there's something I haven't had. I go in and there's there's a new one up there. And I go in there every Tuesday because it's right there. If this wall wasn't here, you could see the actual brewery. Like I'm sorry. Excuse me. We're in the brewery.
Yes.
Right now.
Oh, yeah, obviously
Yes.
you can see right here.
Very.
You know,
This is my
real.
office right here, the brew house.
Yeah.
their taproom hours also are Sunday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturday from 7 a.m. to midnight. You're like, are you kidding me? Who in the hell's getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to have a beer?
Not a lot of tap rooms at 7 a.m.
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because when we get back after Beer News with Squiz, we're going to be talking about why in the hell are you opening up at 7 a.m.?
Yes.
Bam. Take us into it, sister.
Here's Beer News. Hi, I'm Squiz, and this is Beer News for December 18th, 2018. By now, we are all familiar with the trends in craft beer as of late. Any IPAs, pastry stouts, milkshake IPAs, you know the drill. This February, Dogfish Head will really up the ante when it releases a beer titled possibly the next top-rated beer on Beer Advocate. The name itself is full of self-confident humor, and the details behind the beer reveal that the company is pulling out all the stops and adding all the trends that make a beer top-rated by users of Beer Advocate. The beer is being billed as a double New England maple pastry black coffee milkshake IPA. Whoa. There's a lot going on there, right? A more in-depth description of the beer reveals more going on than even the name implies. The beer is brewed with maple syrup, toasted coconut, lactose, vanilla beans, cocoa powder, and cold-pressed coffee. Then it's hopped with HBC 472, an experimental hop variety which is known to produce a woody, coconut-like, bourbony flavor in darker beers. This beer weighs in at a big 10% ABV and will be served with hop-infused glitter whipped cream created by Dogfish's head chef. The Monster Brew was created for the 2019 Extreme Beer Festival, which will mark its 16th year this February. The event is sponsored by none other than Beer Advocate, who not only approved the name of the beer, but also had a hand in creating it. PNTR BBA will be released on February 1st at Extreme Beer Fest and also at Dogfish's 2 Delaware locations, the Taproom in Rehoboth Beach and the Tasting Room and Kitchen in Milton. Not gonna lie, I totally want to try this beer. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Delaware in time. Now, moving on. I hate reporting sad stories here on Beer News, but news is news. You guys probably want to know it. Oregon brewery Deschutes laid off dozens of employees last week, apparently due to missed growth projections. President and CEO Michael Lalonde said the cut amounted to about 7% of the total workforce, and the cuts were made in sales, marketing, and operations departments. Over the last 2 years, the company has had to eliminate 54 positions and currently employs about 520 people. The 30-year-old company is the 10th largest craft brewery in the country and will finish 2018 with about 315,000 barrels of beer sold, down from its peak in 2016 when it sold about 375,000. In 2017, the company's sales declined 9% down to 340,000 barrels, so they have been trending downward. The layoffs come just after the announcement that Deschutes had canceled plans to break grounds on a $95 million manufacturing facility in Roanoke, Virginia. In 2019, the company plans to focus efforts on its home region of the Pacific Northwest, California, and Arizona. Additionally, they plan to launch a lager, a summer sour series, and another new IPA, which all of that sounds good, and I'll probably try all of that. But, it happens. Now, let's finish on a high note, shall we? Florida's notorious Cigar City Brewing has announced that they will be moving to the Ohio market at the beginning of January 2019. Yay! Hialeah IPA and Guayabera Citra Pale Ale will debut in kegs and 12-ounce cans, and Maduro Brown Ale and Florida Cracker Belgian-style White Ale will appear as draft only. Cigar City will also offer its new mixed 12-pack in the Ohio market. Cigar City is the fastest growing among the top 50 American craft breweries and highlights the number 2 best-selling craft 6-pack cans in the United States. Cigar City itself is less than 10 years old, having had its first brew day in 2009. They brew about 140,000 barrels of beer annually and are available in 24 states and 6 countries besides the United States. I'm really excited for this. This is High Ally IPA. It's one of my most favorite beers ever. Personally, I can't wait for this. This has been Beer News for December 18th, 2018. I'm Squiz.
Go over a few minutes.
Yeah, we can
All right.
We'll-
We are back. We are back. Monger Maniacs on Everything Beer Nation. Woo! On the Fan Chat Nation Network. Yes. And bam, just like that, news was kick-ass once again. Thank you so much, Squiz. A way to stir it up and spit it out and not crying
try.
once again. Nobody likes to see a crybaby. And thank you for not crying on today's news segment.
I
All
cried
right.
2
Dude,
weeks in a row a month ago.
Can't have, dude. If there's a cat in it, there's gonna be tears that come with
No,
it. Yeah,
I cried when I
Yeah.
talked about 4-string closing, and I cried when I talked about Arcade Super Awesome closing, and that was 2
They
weeks
didn't really
in a row.
close though.
Arcade Super Awesome came back. All right, at the time I didn't know it was coming
That was
back.
a premeditated. You. I
But
felt like you
it made me
really
sad.
pushed the crying on that one. You didn't even wait for the freaking dust to settle before you started crying.
I cry at like a car
I know.
commercial.
Heaven forbid.
I cried when
Make sure
Frosty
G doesn't put a
melted,
freaking
all
kitty
right?
cat on
It's
there. We're gonna have
cartoon.
puddles on the floor. All right. No. Anyways, hey, good job, Squiz.
Hey, I have emotions, all right? I know I seem aloof and like sort of like a sarcastic jackhole, but I really do have like a really soft center at my core. And I will cry at almost anything.
As the young custodian will say, that is some soft shit. All right. But all right.
I will also circle pit the hell out of you.
Yeah, I know.
I will circle pit the hell out of you until you break a single bone when you're walking to the car. And then I will stand over you and laugh because you only broke 1 bone and not 3.
Well, I'm not breaking any bones there, sister. Trust me. Now, let's
Charlie
jump.
Hoff wants to know if you've gotten uglier, Wooten.
I have gotten uglier. I get uglier every day. Charlie, you are definitely not a prom queen yourself, brother. All right. Matter of fact, if you are a fat body from the Marine Corps, all right, just like me. Hey. But hey, it means it's very special to be a fat body in the Marine Corps. It's like it's
You
a
get a special
reward.
sweatshirt with red lines on it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you weren't soft and being a fat body, you know, it was like a reward. All right, it's like he's fat, but he's all right.
He's fat, but here's a
He's-
sweatshirt.
He's a fat body, but he's okay. That's what it meant. But no, let's jump right back in it. Hey, thank you again, once again. That's Marysville Rhinos.
Marysville Rugby Rhinos.
Yeah. All right. So what are we having right now? Let's talk about what we're drinking right now.
This is our red ale. This is one of our staples. It's called Hero by Enrique Iglesias. Because why wouldn't it be?
Jesus,
I can be your hero, baby. Yeah, this is one of Kike's flagships. It's
Wow.
yeah. What would you call it? What would you say? What are you picking
What are
out
you
there?
feeling right now?
Definitely roasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
getting a roast.
it's really
yeah.
roasty.
No,
Yeah.
not over the top roast. The roast is, and you know what, man, it sizzles a little bit. It's hanging out. It's not just going in and one and done and at the bar. It's kind of hanging out there, mingling around a little
Yeah.
bit on that palate is what
right.
I'm feeling.
It does.
You know, it's putting money in the jukebox and it's definitely getting down.
That's
Yeah.
what we
You
like.
know, that's
Yeah.
what you know, and now
It's really roasty on the front sip, but it finishes really clean. That's what I like about
That's
it.
right. Yeah, that's kind of like a lot of our beers. I think have the smoothest, cleanest finishes that you're gonna find. It's awesome. Yeah, I love this beer. I'm excited about this beer.
that
So-
is
This one just tapped
Sunday.
So it's
fresh.
like 3 days old.
So can we talk for a second about the other things that you guys do there?
Absolutely.
Why you open at 7?
Depends on what kind of things. Oh yeah, those are good things.
Oh,
Open at 7 for
no.
multiple
I mean,
reasons.
those other things. That's going to be a bonus segment. You have to subscribe and get that. But you guys also have a coffee roastery there.
Yeah,
and that's
so
why you open at 7.
we do. Yeah, I mean, if you're working third shift and your 7 a.m. is your PM, like we can help you out. But that's just kind of a happy
Do you
byproduct.
serve? Do you serve beer?
If we want it, Andrew will pour it.
Yeah, technically, there's no limits to
Oh,
how early
man.
you can pour beer.
That's right. That's right. All of you marathoners out there, daytime
Yeah.
drinkers.
That's right.
And that's right. Midday freaking days off for work. You know, not everybody has the weekends
Yep.
off.
We've got
You know?
some guys who do night shifts over at local hospitals, getting off early in the morning, coming on their way home. You want to have a beer too.
I like
But
that.
the main reason we're open at 7 a.m. is because we wanted to provide craft coffee in Lewis Center as well. And we are fortunate enough to have gotten to partner with the Roosevelt Coffee House, one of Columbus's best coffee houses, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Who are also a nonprofit that support a lot of great missions in hunger and food and social justice. Here in town, they do a lot of local work, but also all over the world. So we're really excited to support that.
I think it's fantastic. I went there. Because I live in Clintonville, I have to drive by, and I stopped for coffee on the way to Delaware to go work at my shift at Barley Hopsters. And your coffee is amazing.
It's great.
I had the pour over.
Yeah. So they're
And it
roasting
was-
now too. Roosevelt is also roasting right here in Franklinton. So it's all local. Frank and Kenny doing a great job on that side. They just started doing that this year, and so that's everything we're serving is that. Everything else that they do in the shop down on Long Street, we can kind of do up here as well. They helped us get set up, helped us, find the right equipment and get everything calibrated. One of their guys came to work with us as well. His name's Darren. He kind of helps keep our coffee house in order. He's a guru on that end, has won latte art competition. He'll make you the most beautiful cappuccino you've ever seen in your life. Like, you don't even want to
It
drink
might
it.
even. I
looks
saw
so
one
pretty.
today, so good. He had to take a picture of it
He
himself.
took a picture of it, yeah,
It was
which
that
is hard
good.
to
So.
Wow.
He's humble,
Even
but
he
he
was
knows
impressed.
good latte
yeah.
art.
Yeah, he does. So.
You put that shit on some Untapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Unbrewed?
Absolutely.
I don't know what you would. Is there a coffee Untapped?
There should be.
There should be.
There's got to be
Yeah.
something out there.
It's on the the Columbus Coffee Trail.
Oh, there's a whoa.
Yeah, kind of like the Ale Trail. Yeah, there's
New
a coffee trail
things,
as well.
Columbus Coffee Trail. I didn't know that.
Say
You
hello to
guys
my
like
little
coffee?
friend.
Roosevelt is a part of that. So it's cool too because like in the afternoons we got people meeting up. Somebody's having a coffee, someone's having a beer. It just all feeds into that community aspect of kind of just providing a place for everybody. And so we're excited to be partnered with Roosevelt on that too.
Do you guys have Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, plenty of
Absolutely.
Wi-Fi. We just installed a bunch of new extensions and routers and stuff too to make sure we're getting good coverage. And
So if those people that
you can
want
post
to go
up with your laptop. Lots of outlets. So many outlets.
I think we've got a couple people that are regulars already. It's
Oh,
their
yeah.
office, so
Yeah.
they're in there at 8 a.m. till 12.
Wow.
Post up with your laptop. You can
You guys do have a
watch Sports Center or The Office or whatever we got rolling on the TV.
Interesting. I like that
or both
idea.
of those things.
Yeah.
If you have,
Yeah.
like you just hit my core
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Sports Center and the
We were
Office.
watching the Great British Bake Off today. We're mixing it up a little bit. 'Cause we like to do our own
You
thing.
guys do have a lot of accessible outlets. I will say that as
Yeah,
well. Like,
absolutely. That was important. We want to make sure people who are doing that have a place to come do it in Lewis Center. So it's just part of what we're doing.
Oh, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it a lot. Yeah.
Now, there's a little bit of construction going on outside your guys' place. It looks like you guys are throwing a patio up.
Yeah.
What's the deal on the patio talk? What do you got?
So the patio is laid, but you have to have a barrier,
Laid.
to drink outside is apparently like what they tell you. So we're building a fence right now so that we can use it. We'll have lights up. We'll have cornhole going. We got we got green space. We got the patio. We'll have live music in the summer. You can bring your dog. It's dog friendly outside on the patio.
I was going to ask
Oh,
you
yeah.
for fur babies.
Fur babies, welcome.
Bring them all.
Outside, yeah, on the patio.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
So
Wow.
we're excited to get that up and running for sure.
Got
Fur
that second
babies
little
and
patio,
in-laws,
too.
you are
Yeah.
welcome.
So we are also, we're super family friendly. The other day there were like
Yeah.
6 babies in the brewery at one time.
Nice.
My
Not like
baby's like the
together
number
by
one fan.
themselves.
Were
but
they
like
having
with-
a party?
Yeah, it wasn't just like
did
a
they
table of
take an
babies.
Uber?
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
able to get
babies.
Lakin to go
Babies
there and
just
give
Uber.
birth there.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. But we also have a cigar patio out back. That's adults only, smokers, cigars, whatever you want to post up, and have a cigar with your beer. We got a spot for that too. So
That's very,
now,
very cool.
Are you going to be selling cigars?
not at the moment. Not at the
All right.
moment. That's kind of BYO.
All right. All right.
BYOC,
cool.
I guess it would be. But
Well,
And
there's
then-
actually
We got a
Aficionados
place for it.
has a great
Yeah.
cigar selection.
yeah,
and that's
great friends of
just
ours down
right
the
up the
street.
road. Yeah.
we love
absolutely.
Aficionados.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Good
really
people.
cool guys. Great selection.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Good place to
fantastic.
stop
They
on
help
your way
us out
over.
when we go there.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you don't have food. You have food trucks though.
We have trucks. We're trying to get trucks as many days of the week as we can. Lately, it's been like Wednesday through Saturday, pretty solid. Usually, around 5 o'clock. They roll up till about 10 or 11. Definitely on the weekends, Saturday afternoons, we have trucks. I'm trying to get somebody to do like Sunday Fun Day. I want some breakfast burritos on Sunday morning. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Bam.
So we're looking for that.
Stuff
But
right before football.
yeah, but we have a good rotation of trucks coming. Dos Hermanos, the taco truck's been a couple times. Sophie's Pierogies is one of my favorite. Sweet Tea, Southern Barbecue.
All right, let's pump the brakes now.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
pump the brakes right now. Stop. Because you guys have
Collaborate and
you have
listen?
something crazy that you guys have a truck that I see that's on the list, and it's scheduled to be at your guys' place December 27th.
Oh, I
and
think I
I've
know
heard
what
some
truck you're gonna
insane
say.
things about this place, and to the point that wherever the truck goes, people it kind of outplays some of the businesses it goes to be at because it's that badass.
I don't know what you call a groupie for a food truck, but
yeah.
these guys definitely
Yeah.
have them.
Truckies.
And I know
Truckies,
nothing
yeah.
about this particular food truck. All right, Cousin Maine Lobster, man. What do you know?
Cousin's
Talk to me about
Maine
this. What
Lobster.
what
The
is what
lobster.
is
Oh.
this? What is this?
the truck of all trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this shit?
Lobster rolls. So I don't know what that looks like either. I've never seen it. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. I always hear about it, but I've never actually witnessed it.
What's
We're
up,
about
Joe?
to-
Thanks
we're
for
about to witness
watching.
it soon.
It's the first truck. When we started letting people know that we're gonna have trucks, they were asking it right away. Are you gonna have lobster rolls? And so we're excited for Cousins Maine to come, and they're right in time because we just tapped Susie, our New England IPA, last week. So you can get yourself a New England, pair it with that lobster roll, and just have the whole fresh.
So I actually do
Maryland
know
vibe going on.
probably more than somebody should know. We talk about groupies. I'm a Cousin's Maine groupie.
Are you?
Oh,
So
there we go.
Cousins was started by
You're like
two
a
cousins.
groupie of like 8,000
That makes
places,
sense.
dude.
I
What the
love
hell?
lobster.
What the hell are you
So-
talking about, sister?
Are they from Maine too? Is that the other part?
No,
are
they
cousins from
so
Maine?
they went their family vacation in Maine and they would eat lobster.
Okay.
Okay.
And
That makes
they
sense.
were on that what's that show with
They were on
Shark Tank.
right?
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And they got funded. And so there's two different styles of lobster roll. You can get hot or cold. And I believe Connecticut is cold, which is cold lobster roll with tossed like seafood salad style with mayonnaise. And then there's Maine style, which is hot with butter. And then you can also they have whoopie pies, homemade whoopie pies
I
as
love that.
well. And they have lobster bisque also. And I love Maine. I love New England. We went to we honeymooned in Bangor, Maine. We've been to Maine a bunch of times, and I just
What part in Maine?
Bangor.
Bangor.
Shut your damn mouth.
All right, cool. All right.
Fucking mouth.
You know, now the last beer we just had, the red,
Yeah, Hero.
the Hero. Now, what was? Yeah, it's all gone. I know. Where's it at, man? Where's it at? Give me more of that Hero, man. Now, was that what I had before the show? Was that a variant of that?
Yes.
Let's talk about that because we already talk about? No, we didn't talk about it.
You kind of hinted at it.
Yeah, we got to
No,
hint at
you
this.
touched
Is,
on it. You
Discuss
teased it.
Yeah.
this is the one that you're not going to be able to take out in growlers,
Yeah.
howlers, or even in cup in your hand because I tried, and I want to make sure everybody
yeah, he
out
tried
there
to
hears
walk
about
out with
this.
an open container,
All right.
and shockingly,
No.
the brewery didn't let him
No,
do that.
no, this
Frowned
is
upon.
fantastic.
Frowned
This, and you know
It
what?
doesn't last long, this beer. Yeah, it never lasts long.
After having the base model per se, Hero of this beer, I know now. I mean, this is fantastic.
You want more of it, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good beer.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Yeah,
See
yeah,
what
we'll
we can
talk
do for you.
later. But no, I want you to go ahead and tell everybody about that beer that's exclusive to your guys's to your guys's tap room over there at 303 Green Meadows Drive in Lewis Center, Ohio.
Yeah, and that's one of our variants called Let's Drink Some More. It's like a campfire in a glass, man. So it's this beer. It's Hero, the red ale, with graham cracker and marshmallow.
I've never had
Added to it.
s'more
Yeah.
variation to
Kind of scares you
to
when you
that.
think about it. It's like,
Yeah.
what's this doing in a beer?
That
until you
style.
try it.
It sounds like too much, but what's good about it is it's got a lot of it in the aroma, so you can smell it all. And then but it drinks smooth and sweet. There's that marshmallow sweetness, but still that roastiness of the graham as well. To shout out the kid from The Sandlot. Put the mallow on the graham.
Yeah.
But it's not too much. It's not too sweet. It still finishes really nice. So a very drinkable, friendly beer, like we like to aim for. And the fun fact about that one, it was like I think we made that beer on Thursday, and we opened on Friday. It was very last minute.
Yeah.
One of the Kike the Wizard was like, "Hey, try this." Like, had never talked about it. We had no discussions, no plans for some more beer, but it
He's
just
really
kind
good
of
at
came
that.
about. Yeah, and it's really awesome.
Then we
It
got
doesn't
one-
last long, so you got to get to the tap room to try it because we only have a few kegs of it at a time, and they tend to go pretty quick.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth after the show. I'll tell you that right now. We got all the Springfield geeks watching. We got Jeremy, Steve, also Simpson. They're all watching on our Beermonger Sessions page. Rob Reed says you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, and that is
That's the truth.
absolutely correct because of how time works. I mean,
I think Confucius.
you know.
Now,
Oh, Jim Muller's watching too. Springfield geeks, man.
they're hot, man. They're
Yeah.
hot, man. Got a big time shout out to those guys. You know, big supporters of us. Now, we can. I feel like that we can just keep on going and going with what you guys have going on over there. Now, 1 month in the game. How many people? I mean, because you guys, that's fairly long hours. How many people would you say it takes to operate? Ballpark it because for a startup,
Yeah.
fresh out the gate, you
Yeah.
guys are looking hot.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oh,
looking
man.
hot.
Appreciate
You guys
appreciate
look like you have enough room to grow and to possibly. I mean, I'll be honest. You guys look like because you're building size that you want to distribute. What's up with distributing? Talk to me.
I mean, it's definitely on the radar. Like you said, we are just getting started, so we're kind of, we don't want to put limits or ideas. The great thing about the space that we have, so it was that building, actually, fun fact, was an IBM data farm built in the 80s. So it's got that huge warehouse space in the back. We have a 10-barrel system, 5 fermenters right now, but there's definitely room to expand if things go well and we want to increase production. We have the capability of doing that, which is exciting. And we've talked about, cans and stuff like that down the line. But right now, we just want to, get our name out there and get people in and focus on that and see where it goes.
I'll keep that tap room full first.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And,
And then,
I mean,
but it's awesome that we
Got to
have
water
these
your back
ideas.
lawn.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're not watering your back lawn, man, dude, dude, that's just
We're
messed
their
up.
back lawn.
If you're
Is
not
that a
watering your
euphemism?
back lawn, that's messed up, man.
That's right.
That means you got to take care. You got to take care of your neighborhood. You got to take care of the people that
Absolutely, yep.
are around you. Like you said, right here, up here in the Players Parkway area. This is business. This is industry heaven up here. And
well, it's also very impressive to me because when you see craft breweries open up, they typically close on Mondays or Tuesdays, or even both, and open exclusively in the evenings. You guys are open. You open at 7 in the morning.
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
We stay open till 10. A lot of
Yeah.
tap rooms close early too on like Sunday, Monday. We're open till 10
Yeah.
o'clock, so you
And
can
that-
hang, play cards, whatever. If you're looking somewhere to chill on Sunday night,
Way out
watch
of the
football
box.
or whatever. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I like it a lot
Yeah.
because, I mean, I have an unconventional job, and I'll look for tap rooms or breweries to go to, and
Exactly. Yeah.
it's not out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We want to
to
fill some
have
of
the
those
staff
gaps. And,
that you're filling those gaps. That's what she said, and and just making it happen, and that's awesome to me. You have the coffee going on. You got the
Yeah.
you're welcoming to people who might need to not necessarily work from home per se, but might not want to sit at home.
But
Might want to go to a tap room.
mobiles. Yep. Moms who are working at home. Students, got
Students.
studying to do.
Yeah.
We got final season going on right now, so we've had some friends in studying, writing papers, stuff like that. And we got a great team of people out front too. So like our core team, our ownership, and our brewers are great. Kike and Josh and Colin in the back, but we've been very fortunate to get like a really good team together in our tap room. We call them beeristas because these guys are pouring beer and they're making coffee. They're not always bartenders, they're not always baristas, but they are beeristas, which is a very unique skill set.
One of a kind group.
They're really, really great.
freaking coffee mongers, man.
That's right. That's
Maybe
right.
one day.
Yeah. All right. We've got. We're pushing with another taster here. Let's talk
Yeah.
about this.
This
You
is where
guys
you
have been so
finish
kind
right
to
here.
bring quite a few SKUs
Our
with you.
pleasure, man.
Let's go ahead and get down with it. What do we got right
so this
here?
is the one and only I Can't Feel My Pants, our Russian Imperial Stout. 9.5%. malty, bready, notes of like chocolate and coffee, but it's not a coffee stout. That's all just, it's all natural. There's some chocolate in there. But, but not too much. So a little sweetness, good maltiness, good body, smooth finish. All around good beer.
This is what brings producers G's milkshake to the yard.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this shit right
what we
here.
like.
This is
Cheese
the
all
stuff.
over this.
He's like, yo,
This is cheese milkshake
you
right
want to
here.
meet up? But before the show.
Yeah.
I know what that means, man. I can't feel your pants. You know
That's
what
right,
I'm
that's
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a lot. I had to get his
That's what
name
Andrew
today. I
told
was
me,
like,
yeah.
dude, you got to tell me your name because I'm seeing you in here enough. Like, we got to be
Oh
on a
yeah,
first name
yeah.
basis. We
Oh,
gotta be
dude, you
friends.
guys are
Maybe all the
busy,
time.
man. You guys are busy. You guys are
We
moving.
got good traffic. Yeah,
Yeah.
steady,
I mean, people. I mean, for only being a month old, people know about it. People are stopping.
Yeah.
I think that people are stopping also because the presentation of what you guys look off the road. You look very clean. The property
nice,
looks
right?
really
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
You got plenty
We
of room
painted
for
that
parking.
building ourselves.
Yeah, that was
Plenty of
a long
parking.
weekend.
Yeah,
Looks
good
like
parking.
you can have eventful parties inside
Oh, yeah.
the tap room as
I
well.
attribute it to the awesomeness of your beers.
The beers definitely don't hurt.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
we want to be attractive on all sides. We have a community room that's available for private events. We got space in the back. We got the patio coming, like we said. So yeah, we're trying to do a lot of things.
We get the good old cornhole going, lawn
Oh
darts.
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
We'll
that
have
when it
some
warms
games
up,
outside.
so
Yeah.
hopefully more of a party
Yeah.
soon.
So I know you guys are doing food trucks, and I'm not trying to undercut
Yeah.
this or whatever, but are you maybe looking to add a food aspect, even if it's just a pop-up kitchen or whatever?
Well,
Or-
something we're doing right now. So we don't have food trucks all day, every day, but we have some really good local partners because that's the other thing we want to do. Is like we love Lewis Center, we love local Columbus, and we want to support other local businesses. So Toronto's Pizza, who's right around the corner from us, have menus in the
Yes.
shop, in the
great
tap
pizza.
room. So if you're hungry but we don't have a truck, you can anything you want on the Toronto's menu. You can call them up; they'll deliver it, bring it right around the street, right to you. Another one we love is Iguanas Mexican restaurant. You guys been over there yet for tacos?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right across the street, they're incredible.
Me and Keek are there like 2 times a week.
Incredible.
It's too good.
And they're on DoorDash, so you can
It's
order for like
Tuesday.
$1 or $2 delivery fee,
Taco
and they'll
Tuesday
bring it
and
right
DoorDash,
over.
man.
Taco Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, we love iguanas. And if you're there in the morning for coffee, we have patty cake bakery items as well, which are delicious and
Super good.
vegan, like all natural, organic, really, really good stuff from down in Clintonville. So
Yeah. But they do. I'm not vegan, but I'm not anti-vegan.
Hell,
you
you
don't have
are.
to be, you don't have to be.
You
vegan
are
to
so.
love patty.
I think that I like Patty Cake Bakery. They make
they're
a good
fantastic.
product.
They make really good
and,
stuff.
and as someone who's
Talk
not
about
a
whoopie
vegan,
pies. There's
yeah.
some delicious whoopie pies.
Yes.
Right there.
Dangerous. You eat one and it's that's not your last
We
one.
have to hide them from
Yeah.
Colin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave those out front. We're
All
on
right,
outside.
all right.
Lock
Hey,
'em up.
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get into. We're pushing a little bit past the 5 o'clock hour, and we cannot forget before we get out of here the Barley Hopsters Speedy
We're clocking it at about an hour.
bottle shop that's moving. That's right. That's right. Every week we have a bottle shop beer that moves in our great bottle shops across our country. And Speedy, the big dog over there at Barley Hopsters, has deemed that it is the Rock Mill Brewery Pilsner Belgium inspired lager. That's right, in a can, ladies and gentlemen. And something new from Rock Mill Brewing Company out of Lancaster, Ohio. 4.7% ABV, easy drinker, great beer. And hey, who says it isn't Pilsner season? It's always
It's always
Pilsner
Pilsner
season.
season. I don't know if you know this, but Speedy's the drummer for Surfically Pober. They're my new favorite band.
Yeah,
A great name.
especially
Uh,
when
Yeah.
you got
Can't beat that name.
You were absolutely triggered at the event
I was
last
triggered
Saturday.
by- I was
you all
triggered
were.
by-
You all were. You know, it's
I was
pretty
triggered
bad when
by-
I am the responsible party there.
I
all
was
right?
triggered by everyone else's
going on?
inadequate moshing. Also, Marco Flores says, "What's up, mongers? Hope everyone's having a great day. What up, producer G? Cheers."
Bam! Oh,
Cheers.
geez, yeah. G getting a shout out. Wow, G getting a shout out, man. Daggone. He's over there sucking down. I can't feel my pants. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's been a super cool show, and I'm super cool to be able to hang out with you guys.
Thanks
you
for
know,
having us.
Thanks for
because
having
I
us,
know you
guys.
guys
Yeah,
have been
fun.
busy the
Awesome.
last few weeks. I haven't tried to dip my nose into what you guys were doing, you know, but it's finally so. Glad to have you guys on the show, being neighbors and stuff.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
that,
We're happy
with
to be
that
here.
being said,
I love the fact that not only are you guys our neighbors, but you came on the show, and like we were just look for us tearing shit up every Tuesday night after 5 o'clock.
Heck yeah.
We'll try to not be too destructive.
Hey,
We got
sometimes
plenty
you gotta
of
be.
room. No, it's all right.
You
We're
know,
here for it.
that
We
brings us
appreciate
to last call for alcohol. This is the time that Colin and Andrew are going to go ahead and give their last plugs for Olentangy River Brewing Company. 1 month in the game, these guys are definitely got a great plan to stay. If you come out, check out their tap room and their property, you can tell with plenty of parking, there is going to be a lot of fun to come, especially under that sun.
Absolutely.
All right. So what do you guys got? What do you guys got? Last call alcohol.
Last call. So, well, you know, it's the holiday season. We've been getting a lot of questions lately. We finally got some gift cards in the house. So if you're looking for that last minute, you know, Christmas shopping or whatever, what have you, we've got gift cards. You can do growlers to go as well of your favorite beers to kind of spread the love and get the word out to somebody else. If you're looking for a place to host a holiday party or a New Year's, you know, end of the year party, we've got that room available as well. Like I said, that's just there. So no charge, just, you know, you got to spend some money and that's about all we ask of you. So, yeah, that's it. And we got more things coming too. New brews coming in December and then early in 2019 as well.
Absolutely. If you're new, if you're experienced in the brew world, you know, come check us out. Me and Kike would love to show you guys the brew house.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
He loves to keep it clean, so we'll try to make it shiny for you before you get there. And just check out what we're all about and what we're doing over there.
Nice.
Squiz, my sister, I know where you're going. What do we got? Last call.
I mean, I always spend my last call thanking everybody on the social media that supports us, including but not limited to Craig Simpson and the Pints Templars Ohio chapter. We got Columbus Craft Beer Consortium. We got Wayne Millard and the Beer Label Society, Brew Illuminati, Drink Beer Grown here in Northeast Ohio, Craft Beer Community, Craft Beer Girls Beer and Body LLC, Jane Doe's Craft Beer Consortium, Central Ohio Craft Beer Community. Everybody that supports us, watches us, lets us share our stuff into your group, and doesn't flag us. Thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. I can't forget the Springfield Beer Geeks. We got Germ, Steve, and Jim. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Please keep supporting us. We totally appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you.
Bam. Thank you once again, Squiz. And, you know, all you monger maniacs out there, it's been a great show. I am Spartan Biscuit, and this is my sister over here, Squiz. We are the Beer Mongers on Everything Beer Nation on the Fan Chat Nation Network, Columbus, Ohio's live streaming podcast about craft beer, breweries, alternative sports, and, of course,
shenanigans
worldwide for the brewery
by the fans.
We'll cheers you later. Thanks for coming on the show, guys.
Thank you guys.
I'm really